So I'm not sure if you're aware, but right to the right of this property over here is the Red Rock subdivision. Lots back there go for anywhere between $1 million and $2.5 million. And that is just crazy because over here, even though you do have to drive through the mobile home park, which is super tidy, but you get almost 4 acres, 2 dwellings, a single level home, and we just did a $75,000 price reduction. So the value is here if you want to be in the Animas Valley. If that location is important to you, I would not be detoured because of the location near the mobile home park, because this property has tremendous value. It is priced accordingly to sell. And if you just have a vision and just run with it, you will not be disappointed. So contact the Blackmore Group today and contact the Blackmore Group today and let's get you in 106 Grassroots. As you know, I absolutely love when I'm doing these casual tours to give you a little bit of an exterior tour. So one of the downfalls of this property that we've been getting on feedback is that you do have to pass a mobile home park in order to get back here. But once you're back here, it's completely secluded. So over here is going to be basically the end of the property line, and that is the mobile home that is on it. So that has its own sewer line hookup and all of its utilities. So I was thinking that if you wanted to make some modifications, you could take that home away and you could build kind of a detached shop, a shop with the ADU above it or something there, because it's super rare to be able to have 2 building envelopes on one property in the Animas Valley. Behind that mobile home, you are looking at the Hermosa Cliff. That property, sorry, it's been a long day. The Hermosa Cliffs is one of the notorious cliff views that people always hope to be able to get, and you can get that here for $1 million. Over here to the left, you are seeing, a portion of Falls Creek, their side of the hill, and you get those Red Rock views. And then over here to the right, you are also seeing the range of Missionary, and that is really beautiful as well. And I'm going to show some photos in the MLS. So if you are interested, you can go on to that and you can see what this looked like when they had their horses here. It was super lush and it was super green, and they had a horse set up kind of behind this tree area running most of the property, and it was just really cool. So that is going to be basically the outside of the property, and we'll go over to the front of the house. Okay, we are going to cruise. Okay, we are cruising in. Okay, we are coming into 106 Grassroots. So this property is 3 bedrooms and 3 baths. It has a mix between tile and hardwood and carpet flooring. And this is kind of your breezeway. If you look at the MLS, you will see that we had this virtually edited. It's coming in at around 1,700 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms and it's 3 baths, and it was built in 2001. And so that would be your breezeway area. Then coming in here, you would see the living room and those beautiful views outside of the windows. And you've got quite a nice set of windows to enjoy. So this would be your living room space. And then coming over here, I just imagine this being kind of more of my formal dining room area, or you could wall that off and then make it like a drop zone, but that goes out to the back patio. And then you have your kitchen. For being around 1,700 square feet, I think this kitchen is totally well utilized. You've got lots of cabinets, you've got a pantry storage area, you have quite a bit of deep cabinets. You can cook, you can do your dishes with a window, which is a must for me. That is one of the things that are on my checklist. If you didn't want to have that area over to the right to be your formal dining, you could have your formal dining here. And then you have a nice buffet set up. Throw your wine bottles up there. You've got granite countertops, and you've got a little workspace if you needed to do work from home, or the kids could do their homework while you are cooking your dinner. And then over here, you are going to see the bedrooms. That has been one thing on feedback, that people don't like having all the bedrooms on one side or the other, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, at $1 million in the Animas Valley on almost 4 acres, like, come on, you got to make some touch and goes here. So this is going to be your first guest bedroom. This is not the primary. You've got a closet, you've got pretty new carpet, and then come on over here, you've got that other guest. So if you've got kids, we would definitely recommend getting some window cleaning. But yep, you've got 2 bedrooms over here, and then you've got a little bitty hallway, which is nice to give you some separation. You've got double vanities, which is good if you've got children. They can not fight over which vanity is theirs. Washer and dryer has its own closet space, which is nice. You've got storage up above that for your, laundry detergents and whatnot, which is nice because in Durango, sometimes you find a laundry room in a bedroom, which is kind of weird. But it has its own area. And then this here is going to be your primary. And probably my favorite feature about this house, which is something that you would not expect, is how large the suited primary bathroom is. I mean, look at this thing, you guys. Double vanities, a huge walk-in shower. I mean, like party here. Got nice flooring and a very nice closet setup. This is one thing that I like too. You have a hanger for your dresses. That's a benefit. Shoes, linens, extra towels and whatnot. I just feel like this is such a benefit for this property. So cruising out here, you are going to see, kind of the layout. It's a single level, simple ranch style home that has been tastefully updated. You can go off with it and put a bunch more into it if you want and continue to increase your equity. You can put guests over in that mobile. You can take the mobile out. You could expand on your patio. You could build horse shelters like they had before. Oh, and dang it, you guys, you know what I really want to show you? Because you didn't see the third bathroom, and you're probably wondering, where is the third bathroom? How are you saying it's 3 bedroom, 3 bath? Well, this garage also looks like from the outside it's not very big, but it is humongous. You can put a workshop in, you could park your full-size pickup, you've got a walkway out to the outside on the side of the property, but this is where that third bathroom is. And come on, you guys, this is so awesome. You can put, a little baby dog wash, you can modify this, you can make it really cute. So that's what you're seeing. So that is what you're seeing here on the inside. It's not a big house, but it's a functional house. I think at one point it had some surround sound. So $1 million in the Animas Valley. So now let's go buzz outside and I will show you around. So there you've got kind of your property line over here, and then to the right and the left, and look at those tremendous views. So that over there is Missionary Ridge. And then this is a cute little landscaping thing. So that is Missionary Ridge over there, that range. So, if you lived on 250, you're looking at $2.5 or more $1 million in order to lock in those views. You've got this private driveway down here that dead ends at this house to your right. Animas Valley is just right over here. The school, the elementary school. And just walking around out here. So people think that mobile home is a different property, and it isn't. This property sits just under 4 acres. That mobile home is on this property. So if you wanted to come in and you wanted to scrape that, you could build a different dwelling. Behind it is that beautiful Hermosa cliff. And then you've got the Falls Creek corridor range over there. You've got hiking and everything up on Junction Creek, that direction. You have, let me turn around, Dalton Ranch. that direction. PJ's Gourmet Market is that direction. And these people that owned it, they had a whole horse setup out here. It kind of ran from right where that tree area is over to that